In 1959, Manchester was in the grip of an epidemic. Not coronavirus, this was pneumonia. The hospitals were full, there were no beds available, it was a total pandemonium. Now I'd like to tell you the tale of an Ancoats boy. Since the day of his birth had brought his family much joy. It was christening day and his relatives gathered for the naming ceremony. For his kinsfolk that mattered. The vicar blessed the child with the sign of the cross, so from that day onward, God was his boss. At the party that followed, beer flowed, none did spill. The mother saw the first signs her little boy was ill. Well, the guests were sent home and the GP called round. He checked the boy over. He turned to the mother and frowned. "It's pneumonia," he said, "not a cold or the flu. Keep him warm by the fire, that's all you can do." Well, the mother, by now, filled with fear and fright, settled down by the fire, keeping guard through the night. The next morning the GP arrived and to his delight found the little boy who he thought would have died in the night. Though there were no beds available, to St Mary's they went, in the hope there might be a spare oxygen tent. Now, the hospital doctor did his morning rounds to see if a spare oxygen tent could be found. One little baby was now well enough to be removed from the oxygen tent with his stuff, but there were no beds available. They needed a plan. Now, in the corner of the ward stood a Silver Cross pram. The pram doubled as a bed, a result not so bad, freeing the oxygen tent for our Ancoats lad. It's been 60 plus years since that life-changing day. There've been 60 plus good years, if you'll permit me to say. See, it was my christening day, introduced to the boss. And for every day since, I must thank Silver Cross.